What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day. That's it. The last Christmas special. Of course, the last Christmas special featuring the one and only Pentatonics, because like I've said before, I just feel like Pentatonics is synonymous with Christmas. I can't help it. I don't know. They just feel Christmassy. Maybe it's their cheery nature. I don't know what to tell you. So today we're going to be taking a look at Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, which is another viewer request. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to this one. Before we go on, you guys have been wonderful, but there's always those one or two outliers. The mandatory disclaimer: this video is going to be a reaction/analysis video. So that means I'm going to be pausing the video, giving my take, giving my small first reaction and analysis throughout. So that means I'll be pausing the video, sometimes talking over the video. I try to limit it as much as I can. But if you feel like you're somebody that's going to be annoyed by that, it's usually not you wonderful Pentatonics fans. It's other fan bases typically. Just know that this video is probably not going to be for you. But that being said, without further ado, let's get right into it. That was cool. That's beautiful. Oh, that's really cool, actually. That seems like an editing nightmare. Lord. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here just because I think it's a little bit of a shorter video than usual. I just paused it. It's 1:04. It's only been a minute and we're like almost halfway through the video already. But anyway, there's plenty of stuff that I already appreciate. Something that I don't usually comment on, but I think is really cool, is is the video editing of this particular video. It looks like a pain in the butt. I mean, I'm no professional editor. Basic YouTube editing is what I do, obviously. But that looks like a pain. I do watch Corridor Crew, which I kind of, that's pretty much where I get all of my VFX information from. I have a passing interest in VFX, but that's neither here nor there. Just based on what little knowledge I've gleaned from that, I feel like this would be a pain in the butt to get the editing out. But anyway, I digress. Something that I fought a lot with this year in my marching band program was articulation, because if articulation isn't the same, you're not going to sound the same no matter what. It's not the same quality of sound that you're going to get. And I'm learning by watching Pentatonics that is very much the case here. And I've mentioned it before, and I'm not really sure if vocalists call it the same thing. Articulation in the band world, articulation is how you start the note. So for typically in the brass world, which is what I work with most, so you can have articulations like DA, da, or DEE, D, or T, even TEE, depending on what the music calls for. And that's the same thing here, because if they don't use the same vowels, use the same attacks, it's not going to sound the same. So using the same articulation really helps blend those voices to the point where it almost doesn't sound like two voices. It just sounds like one. And the only way you really know that it's two voices is just kind of the timbre, the quality of the voice, and of course the harmonization, which is fantastic. Coming from a marching band guy who preaches, clean beats for my snare lines because their attacks are so short. It's all about being clean. That is something I can 100% appreciate. Another awesome thing that I was hearing in this first half of it were the crescendos that they're singing. It starts off, it's a quick crescendo, and it just works really well. I think it's a beautiful musical touch. There she is. That's beautiful, dude. My computer just shut off in the middle of that, which is unfortunate. I just have to have it on because if my computer's on when I was working on stuff, I don't know, it makes me feel like it turns off and I'm gonna lose everything. It doesn't make any sense. So anyway, there's so many little things, and I think I spoke on this in the previous video, but I'm gonna touch on it really quick because we're going into the indoor season, and of course the marching band season for me is a lot of the same. You know, we put in a lot of visual stuff, which typically falls into the choreography bucket, but it's going to be even more so in indoor season because it's all basically choreography with a little bit of marching and of course playing. But I just really appreciate, from a production standpoint, like a show production standpoint, the choreography of them all moving together and adding little things here and there. That's really where you know, my discipline, marching band, has gone in the last several years. Is just a lot of choreography, a lot of dance, and it really helps, in my opinion, to elevate the show to a little bit of a, you know, to bring in the layman, I guess, the one that might not be quite as interested as the musically literate into what's happening on the marching field. And I think that happens. I think Pentatonics are great performers, and I think it's awesome because I think music and performance generally really go hand in hand with each other. So I think, I could be mistaken, but I think this piece, they took it a little bit faster than I'm used to, but I think they do such a good job of modernizing the things that they cover, the things that they decide to tackle. And I really think Kevin is kind of at the center of that, because the beats that he lays down, and I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again, the beats that he lays down just change the piece in a fundamental way. It's not what we're used to, the classic style, and the way it was written previously. And it's not just Kevin, obviously. The whole group just really does a good job of changing, of modernizing it. But I think Kevin is really instrumental in that. And I've said it before, that's something that I really appreciate from these guys, that they can modernize it well, staying so true to the original source material, which personally I really appreciate. I enjoy creativity. I encourage creativity. I don't know if it was just my upbringing or what it is, but I really think that as a musician, we have to put our own twist, our own style, our own soul into what it is that we're playing, which really makes it unique from person to person. Because imagine how boring music would be if it was all the same, you know? That's just me personally. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed listening. As you guys well know, I'm a big fan of Pentatonics. I'm a big fan of you guys. You know, the Pentatonics family. I mean, I really feel that these guys are very lucky to have you guys as fans. And I'm going to continue to say it over and over and over again because I've been on the other side. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. That's the final video of the year, but never fear. We've got more Pentatonics coming up in the following year. It's all planned out. So stick around. If you like the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you really like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.